Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we are diving into the HastingsNow.com Local 10 for Sunday, January 18th. Basically, it's your shortcut to a perfectly planned Sunday without any of the noise. You know how it is, right? It's so easy to get lost in the scroll. You're just trying to relax, but your social feed is this wild mix of events, sales, and community updates. It's tough to figure out what actually matters for your day. And that's exactly what we're going to do right now. We've gone through all that clutter and pulled out the 10 essential things you need to know. Let's get you in the loop so you can get on with your Sunday super fast.
All right, let's dive right in. Here are the top 10 items from today's briefing that'll get you set for not just today, but for the whole week ahead.
First up, we're actually going to bundle items 1 and 2 together. Why? Because they're both all about the biggest thing happening in town today, Hockey Day, Minnesota. So, you've got 2 awesome ways to jump into the Hockey Day fun. On one hand, you can head out and catch the action live. The city has the official game matchups posted. Or you can support a fantastic cause by checking out the United Heroes League's silent auction. It's a huge fundraiser for the weekend. And here's why that's so cool. It means you can plan your whole day around the games you want to see. Or hey, you can easily chip in for a great cause, even from the comfort of your couch. It just makes it super simple to get involved. All right, let's move on to number 3. This one's for anyone planning on doing a few Sunday errands and maybe finding something unique. If you're going to be out and about, Tippy's Collectibles is putting a spotlight on their trading cards. So whether you're into sports, Pokemon, or Magic, it's a perfect little stop for serious collectors or, just for a bit of fun. Okay, still on that local shopping vibe, let's check out what's at number 4. So if you're looking to give your home a little bit of a refresh, Crimson & Clover is highlighting a brand new diffuser and their Purple Rain set. Another easy local stop to just brighten up your space. Okay, we're shifting gears now, leaving the shopping behind and jumping into some great local sports news with item number 5. This is just an awesome feel-good story. The Hastings 9th grade wrestling team absolutely crushed it, placing an incredible 4th out of 24 teams at the state tournament. I mean, wow, a huge congratulations to them.
And for number 6, we've got something really heartwarming from a local favorite.
Oh, this is a cute one. If you've been thinking about adding a new pet to the family, Flugels has introduced this adorable bunny named Oreo, who is officially ready for a new home. What a great local option for anyone looking for a new furry friend.
Okay, here's where we pivot a little bit. The next few items are less about what's happening today and more about getting you prepped for the week ahead with some really practical tools and dates to circle on your calendar. So let's tackle items 7 and 8 together. You can think of these as little skill upgrades that could really pay off all year long. So you've got 2 really smart moves here for the week ahead. First, you can level up your spreadsheet game with a Google Sheets Basics class from Hastings Community Education. That's a serious time saver. And second, you can get your financial house in order with a quick explainer on umbrella insurance. Both are just simple ways to invest in yourself. All right, and bringing us home for the main top 10 list, we've got items 9 and 10. These are all about looking ahead and getting some important dates on your radar right now. This is a perfect example of how this briefing helps you plan way beyond just today. Pop this in your calendar. Rivertown Treasures is open late this Thursday for an easy thrift stop. Then, for anyone into softball, the Boosters have a key meeting on January 25th if you want to get involved. And for all you creative archers out there, the pin design contest deadline is February 14th. Okay, so before we wrap this all up, the briefing had a few other little gems that didn't quite make the top 10, but they're definitely worth knowing about. So, just a super quick scan for you. If you're feeling creative, Squeaky Wheel Pottery has new winter classes. For all my fellow data nerds, Anytime Fitness is highlighting its eVault scan. And if you're planning your morning worship, Our Saviors has in-person services, while Berean Bible Baptist Church is offering a live stream. So, when you take a step back and look at all of this, what does a Sunday in Hastings really feel like? What's the big picture? Well, HastingsNow.com really hits the nail on the head. They sum it up perfectly. Sunday in Hastings is all about that game day energy, knocking out some quick errands, and getting yourself set for the week ahead. And that really leaves us with something to think about, doesn't it? In a world where we're just flooded with information, is this kind of clean, curated daily list the future of how we stay connected with our community? It's an interesting question. Thanks for joining me for this breakdown.